We come from very different backgrounds, but we blend together really nicely. Our favorite times are just like spending time together, like watching a movie or having family dinner night.
For a long time, it was just me and my daughter. Then I met Rebecca and her daughter, and now I have 2 daughters.
We were a few years into blending our families. There was a lot of stress for everybody, and Shelby started acting out in ways that put her in danger.
I thought my parents hated me. I wasn't a good stepsister to my younger sister. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way that my body didn't work the way I thought it should. And I really needed validation to just like get me through the day. And so I would stay up all night in my room talking to strangers. I would have no idea who I was talking to, and I would ask for their validation, like, am I pretty? Like, here's my body. Like, what do you think about this?
I was afraid that she was going to run away with an older man. I was afraid that she was going to fall into prostitution. I was afraid that she was going to hurt herself. I was afraid that she was going to die.
My emotion was sad and anger, frustrated, because I thought, you know, it was my fault that these things are coming up this way, and I didn't know what I did wrong to make her think that way.
I felt like because there was so much attention on Shelby that I was kind of pushed to the side, and that was really hard.
I simply did not have the skills to help her.
When they first came to me, Shelby was really acting out self-destructively. Lots of maladaptive coping, and they were very worried about her. It caused problems in their marriage, caused problems at their work. Everything was just in conflict all the time.
DBT is dialectical behavior therapy, and it helps me identify my emotions and determine whether or not my behaviors are valid for those emotions and for the situation.
We have all had to deal with really tough things, whether it's from circumstances we couldn't control or circumstances that we put ourselves in. But as a family, we've grown. And now we're somewhere where it doesn't matter what happens at this point, because there's so much love and we have so much respect for each other and the work that we've done. It's kind of incredible.
This family has grown a lot, learning the behavioral skills and learning how to regulate their emotions and talk about how they feel with one another instead of talking about each other or acting out to get validation from people. I am really proud of them.
CHI Health has taught us how to be more authentic with one another. And CHI has taught me specifically that there is absolutely no reason to feel shame in taking care of your mental health. One of the most authentic moments for us oftentimes is when we sit down to have dinner. And the conversation will just start at one point, and before we know it, it's at a point where everybody's talking freely and they're laughing and the girls are being themselves. And those are the happiest days for me.
It's like pretty much meeting each other for the first time. I've got a beautiful family. Sorry. I've got a beautiful family.
Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Going through therapy is really challenging. It's hard to take a look at yourself and be like, this is who I am, this is what I've done. It's not easy to have to admit that, you know, I've made mistakes, I've hurt people, I've hurt myself. Where it's taken me and my family is beautiful.